Our general is under attack.
And welcome everyone to a Napoleon Total War 3 3v3 replay today. Today's replay was tagged actually. I was tagged in this replay by Bob the Builder on the Napoleon Total War 3 Discord in the replay sub channel. So we'll just go through the players first. On the red team, I believe we have Bob the Builder, Fusera, oh god, Fusera, or Fusera. I'm gonna go with Fusera. Blue. On the blue team we have, oh, I don't know about blues on the blue team. Anyway, on the blue team I believe we've got Liz Chang, Philip of France, and Mikey. Actually it's just Philip, made up the France part. Any case, looking at the red team, we've got, I think, well, definitely two French armies I believe, and one Polska army. So this is France 1807 to 1814. Over here we have, looks like it's France, Garde Imperiale. Over here we have an Austria army, and now I got panned for saying this was proven before. Apparently it's like Russian or Prussia, and this so-called B is actually two S's. So some of the lines are Prussian. So I'm just going to go Prussian this time around. I'll double check the what was said during the cut phase. And over here we've got United Kingdom 1815. That's the general's unit. Alrighty, so the army's getting into position. And going over the line of centre or lock rules, we've got 5 points on the field today. Much easier for the blue team to claim 3 than it is for the red team. Red team can easily claim 2. So we'll see how it goes. But we'll come back once the battle begins. See you soon. Alright guys, we're back because France is actually going to go in for a charge here against 3 cavalry units. I think this is outright suicide, but you know, what do I know? I think he's going to die. And Austria's going to go for a charge here on the artillery crew. I think he's going to get there. We've got artillery crew trying to head him off. Oh, horrible.
Our men are running, sir.
That is not good. They lost an artillery piece. The blue team will lose, well, they lost 2 out of 3 cavalry units. I think one will get away. Yes, it will. Alright. So yeah, we didn't actually go over the troops here of the blue team, or the red team, sorry, so we'll just do that quickly. Got some voltigeurs here. Bunch of line infantry, L5s, L4s. Yeah, all line infantry here. No grenadiers yet that I've seen. We've got some Dragons Berry. C6 Cav. Dragons again. Legion. L3. L3. Just a bunch of L3s and some skirmishes. More voltigeurs. We have a 12 pounder, but it's just a team of 1. One big ass cannon. What the hell? Okay, looks like we've got a massive cav charge on our hands. Polska's gonna go in alone, it seems. He's got enough cavalry probably to take him on. France has also got a cav unit over here to support. We've got artillery firing on the position. And the person who helped me out with the Prussian pronunciation is a person called Kay, who commented on the previous replay. So thank you, Kay. Reminds me of Men in Black. So By getting it right, hopefully he won't show up to my house and wipe my memory. Because it definitely reminds me of Men in Black. So yeah, devastating loss for the red team on the opening salvo there. The other French army has gone really up ahead towards one of the points on the buildings here. So I'm wondering where the blue team is concentrated. It's possible they've all linked up and are just going to appear in this big vicinity here. So it's actually not too bad for France to hold this position. If the blue team does advance down this way and tries to come at the French player here, he can defend this. He can just, you know, set up his defense here like a semicircle and just pound the enemies that try to come across the choke point. That is, of course, assuming this is the only way across on this side. Because I would have thought if the whole blue team is over here, I thought maybe they would have just come this way. I have to wait and see. I'm not sure. It's a little weird. It's a little weird, this map. Who's shooting? And apparently there is a unit inside this house. It is claimed. And the French might go in and try and take it. Now, we've got skirmishes here, but I have no idea why we've got the French player marching up skirmishes to a house. Well, maybe try and shoot it, but shoot it from a distance that favours them. Because at this range, it would only serve the shooters inside the house. And they're dropping. Okay. Player's revealed himself. Austria has the house. I don't know why France has been taking this. And I get those skirmishes, and you know, theoretically, I suppose the closer you get, especially if you're a skirmisher, the more accurate your shots will be, but they're still shooting at troops in a relatively protected position, so this makes me think this kind of fight favours the Austrian unit inside, but you know, to the skirmishers' credit, they are killing a large number. Okay, France is finally going in. Just one French unit, it would seem. Probably make it easier for the Hindus to send in more and just overwhelm the Austrian position. Probably not a good idea for him to shoot at the house when he's got a whole unit inside it. But France has just taken the house, so as it currently stands, it's 1 point to the red team. And now you've got this other unit just finishing off this unit, making sure it doesn't come back. We've got a scouting party heading out there just to see where the enemy is. And it would seem that this unit's being targeted by an artillery position. Somewhere. Because these guys look like they just got hit. Judging from the scorch marks, it came from this direction. Okay, so it's a team of 3. It could be 8-pounders, 6-pounders. Unclear. Probably better for the French player to spread out his forces, just to minimise the casualties. Okay, so we've got the Prussian force here. Got United Kingdom's army coming up here. This is all just Polska cav at this point. Okay, so Polska's combined his infantry with the French player. Looking back here, we've got some 12-pounders. Given the hill variations, I'm wondering why the French set up here. maybe shooting at the English. I suppose that makes sense, but the Prussian army is relatively protected, and he runs a real risk of hitting his own troops, especially with the angle he has. Firing the English position here is the only thing that makes sense to me. He's obviously shooting a unit that he was able to target before they were hidden, I guess. The English still moving up. Alright guys, we're back, and the French have given up this choke point. It seems like he didn't think it was worth the cost of being hit by the artillery. He's heading back around to link up with his allies. He's leaving 2 units here to hold the house. I'm unsure whether or not that will be enough. But given there's no enemy in sight, for now it seems like it's alright. And they've got a couple of cav units here as well. But no, Prussia's moving forward, but Polska and France is moving back. Okay, looks like one of the French teams have engaged the British. I think it's running a skirmish and skirmish fight maybe. I know we've got some King German Legion 5th Foot up against some skirmishes. At that range it seems like it's a one-sided battle. Voltigeurs' morale is waning. You better run him back or I'll lose him. Just lost 2 more. Okay, so I don't think they want to fall too far back and give up the house. Okay, so we've got some Voltigeurs S1. Okay, so looking at these guys look elite. Don't appear to be hitting anything. We've got a team of 6-pounders, 3. Okay, so 2 sets of 6-pounders, so 6 artillery pieces here. Now, there is an opportunity here for Polska to charge through the gap and take out all these artillery positions. I don't see any troops from here to here. I mean, it's a straight shot. Looking around quickly. I'm not seeing any cavalry that can come to their aid nearby. Maybe these units, but if they move in now, I think they can catch them off guard. I think it's a missed opportunity there from the red team. Looks like Austria might be going for that house again. There's a unit heading over there. Okay, so we've got some 12-pounders here. There's 2 sets, yeah, 2 sets. They're not firing. Oh, this unit is. Okay, they're unnumbered now. But probably should fire on the 6 pieces of artillery that will be heading their way in a minute. Looks like he's turning it around now. Yeah, his line infantry are being pounded. Okay, so we've got some cavalry here now that was hidden before but just showed up, so maybe that's why the red team couldn't move in, I guess. Yeah, they just got clipped. We've got 5 12-pounder pieces here. So S2 skirmishes is firing away here. Okay, so the 12-pounders here look like they're focusing on the enemy cavalry. And possibly the artillery behind them. It says it's winning side. Alright. Whoa. Okey-dokey.
We've taken a building, sir.
Alright, so they took that building just over there. France falling back. Polska's got his cavalry on the far left flank. That is attracting some British attention. Also an Austrian cav as well.
Sir, our general is under attack.
So he just got grazed by an artillery piece. Alrighty. So we've got troops in the building. Oh, they just went down. Okay, returning fire. Okay, the accuracy of the Prussian army is not as good as the French. Saw a lot more bodies drop there. Alright, yeah, I'm seeing them getting hit now. France in a little bit of trouble here on the right flank. And there is no reserves, there's just some cav. Don't know how long Polska can hold on here. And Austria is moving up. Okay, they're trying to pound the British position right here. There's some stake deployed by the British over there. Just over there. So red team's sort of on the ropes here a little bit. What's going on here? Okay, so dragons, there's Saracens and grenadiers from France. Okay, they almost broke the British unit, but the French unit is broken. Got some C7 cav coming from Polska.
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
Okay, so red team concentrating a lot of their cav in this vicinity right here. Not a bad move here. We've got the cav here forcing the British to form a square that's actually helping the French line infantry in their battle against them. It's forced the English here to pull back. And they've targeted a C7 cav unit. We've got enemy cav inbound on either side here. Might be time for them to pull back. Oh, they're going to go for the Austrian troops here, and they're going to succeed. They're going to get them. Also, it's got pounded down by a 12 pounder here, so a nice counter move here from the red team. Blue team was starting to overwhelm the position. Nice little counter strike. A successful counter strike. Has pushed back a lot on the left flank. That should help the 12 pounders focus their efforts on the right flank now. This battle's not yet done. Polska sending in some cav to try and take on this infantry. Yeah, I think he needs some support. I think France here needs a little bit of support. Got some C6 cav that could be handy. All the troops here are nicely bunched up. The artillery should be firing on this position right now. Alright, so Polska's lost a lot of men here. We have Prussian forces behind the enemy lines here. Okay, they're still holding the house. And the other French player has really arrived and butchered the left flank of the blue team. He showed up behind him. Oh, things happen, they happen fast. Okay, so it looks like the French player crossed here. And it, given all the troops here in horses, looks like there's a big cav battle. Okay. So the friendly generals, mostly probably taken out by an artillery. And we've got the French player cutting off the Prussian retreat. Also had a cav unit over here. But Prussia should win that battle. He's also trying to save his artillery positions and withdraw his army. But France is trying to cut him off. We've got Polska and the other French player in hot pursuit. So France is lining up here to shoot at the enemy as they walk by. Could be going for a bayonet charge, but I thought it would be probably easier just to shoot him. But it looks like their mere proximity is enough to break them. Alright, so the blue team have just been sent reeling back. Don't know what happened. They looked like they were in such a strong position a second ago, and then things just fell apart. Whatever happened at the same time on both flanks. As we're looking at the left flank and their counter-strike move, it looks like the other French player arrived and just sent the blue team on this side reeling. Austrian army going in again, but just broke against the French cav. Got half the Austrian army over there right now. Alright, so looking at the battle here, looking at all the dead troops, it seems like Polska got butchered here next to the building, but then France showed up and just this really took the fight to the Prussian army. And then, like a domino effect, everything just fell piece by piece into the center, and then that's when Austria and England and the remaining Prussian forces decided to cut, chase and run, or cut tail and run. Unsure where they're heading. France here is is in hot pursuit of the artillery, and maybe even trying to cut them off to stop them from joining their ally. It looks like Austria is trying to go for the house. There's some voltigeurs here. They're pretty elite. French artillery that's just broken. The voltigeurs should probably start firing. Not sure what they're doing.
Our men
Okay,
are
we'll
running.
come back to
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, England's still trying to retreat. Doesn't look like he has any near plans to turn around and fight. Looks like he's trying to head for that town there. He should give him some relative protection. Get some troops here behind the barricades, get some in the house. Probably easier to defend his position there than out in the open. So it looks like that's where he's headed. France will try to overwhelm and surround him. Whereas the Russian forces, the Prussian forces, sorry, are trying to turn around and fight here. They've deployed their artillery. Don't know where the blue cavalry is, but looks like they're needed. Even with the C3 cav unit, the red team definitely has the cav numbers to overwhelm this position. You also have 2 generals here as well. Okay, France doesn't want anything to do with that. They just got sent flying. Alright, I think the voltigeurs are just sent packing. Yep, they're broken. Whereas the French troops inside are down to 100. Down now 99. Got bullets flying everywhere. This house is under a lot of fire here. And unfortunately, it looks like the French troops are dropping pretty quickly. They might be able to hold on. This unit's morale is wavering a little bit, so is this one. But I think Austria might take the house. We've also got some skirmishes here. I don't know why they're not using these guys. They should be. Trying to hold that position.
Yes, sir.
Alright guys, we're back. Down to 78. Looks like they did break one of those units. They've been sent packing. But unit 97 probably will come back. It seems like the French were just dying quickly because the unit here had a better line of sight on the troops here in the archways. Like this is like the garage of the house. Much easier to hit these guys than the other ones. notice the kill rate has dropped drastically. They're losing troops much faster before. They're still losing men, but oh, see, look, the unit did come back, just as expected. Alright guys, we'll do another small cut. Alright guys, we'll do another small cut and come back shortly. Alright guys, we're back, and the French managed to hold on to this building, amazingly. Austria sent in their troops, but the French just beat them back. We also have the skirmisher unit nearby. They might try and chase off the Austrian troops here and break them again. Unit of 125 breaking, that's crazy. These are high numbers too, I'm surprised they broke. Okay, so as it stands, it is currently 2-0 in favour of the red team. Could easily be 3-0 comfortably. And the red team were driven back here by the artillery positions. They were in pursuit of the English. So we've got a few dead troops here, and a lot of them I think maybe were caused by the artillery. I don't know why else to retreat. The red team probably figure, you know, they capture these houses, then they win by default. What we got going on here? We have an Austrian army, sorry, an Austrian unit here behind enemy lines. I don't know why the red team isn't trying to deal with these guys, because that's another point here they could take, and then they just have to sit back and force the blue team to act, because you know, by them controlling 3 houses, they have to try and take 1 more. So, and they change the game in their favour. They've got troops here. They can easily just send 1 unit down here to claim the house, or 2 to take on these guys, drive them back, then take the house. And then it's 3-2.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, so Polska was trying to take on an Austrian cab unit, didn't work out. Yeah, the 12 pounders look like they're trying to target this position. Not having too much success. It's a long distance that they're shooting. And we are back, and the French are trying to go for that building over there and try and take out the Austrian troops. The Austrian units here running away, probably trying to get to that building before the French do. But it looks like the French are fresher. Well, these guys are fresh as well, but the French are catching them. They're closing in fast.
Our men are running.
Devastating first volley. Cavalry unit moving in. This unit is toast. They destroyed the quarter. They destroyed 1/3 of the square, but it's still held. Don't know why this French unit isn't shooting them. Oh, looks like we've got enemy troops already inside the house. Sneaky little maneuver there. controlled by the Prussians. Looks like they were trying to get inside the house, but they broke before they could get there. Now the French need to take this house. So, right as it stands, it could be 3-2. Okay, so Voltigeurs L5. So France is just sort of surrounding the building at this point. What are they going to do? Just, I think there's only one entrance to this house. There's only one door. Fourteen 36 minutes remaining. Okay, these guys are supposedly very confident. This wasn't working. Now they're broken. Don't know where the French team's going with this. Okay, this unit was just chasing this one, making sure they don't come back. So Austria's going to try and go for the house again, but given the first attempt, I think this French unit here will hold easily. Unless Austria and English send over some extra units to try and take this house. But the red team's sending over a lot of units here to take this one house. So they're surrounding the house, but they're not going in, they're just shooting at it. So the Prussian troops are falling and the morale's is weakening a little slightly. We've got another enemy unit here approaching the house in the far top right corner. We have reinforcements heading that way. So the French are thinking about it. They've got 12 minutes to get there. They're setting up 3 units. So we need them. Yeah, morale's pretty weak. I think maybe France now can send the unit go in for the kill. I don't think it'll take too much. Yeah, looks like they're going in now. Alright, they've taken the building. So now it is 3-2. And the red and the blue team recognizing the importance of this house, they're trying to capture it before the French get there with reinforcements. They are a little ways off yet. Alrighty, we are back. Okay, the French have fought off one of the units. This battle almost ended here as soon as it started. Down to 58. French troops are still about 500 meters out. Got the General of Austria trying to keep the morale of his troops up. His presence is having some effect here. It's keeping the troops morale inspired. Morale of the French army, French unit here is doing well. Also got some cav inbound as well. Surprised I'm not seeing additional units here. This house here is the key to victory. And here come the English. We got 2 units here. French are arriving too. It's down to 48. I think the French will hold for now. We got another English unit, so that's 3 units here. Then we have additional reinforcements heading up here.
Sir. Now they must break.
What's that? Okay. Well done. Additional units here, 7 minutes to go. Yeah, they can get there. So see our cav here being chased down by the Austrian cav. The Austrian cav just broke. Prussian cav moving in. C3, so pretty dangerous. The 1 unit forming square. Bayonet charge here from the English. Russians' line is holding. I've got some Prussian troops charging into the general unit.
We have killed their general, sir.
Polska troops charging into the Prussian general, my bad. Okay, that cost 2 generals there. Okay, so we had a general on general fight. Both generals were killed in that exchange. Okay, rear charge time on the last unit of the English. With that battle, I think this is said and done. The red team has it. But the English ain't giving up just yet. 2 more units on the way. Some 10-pounders here. 5 10-pounders. Which I didn't see before. I thought I saw a bunch of 6-pounders before. Which are over here. But they're broken. So the 12-pounder's broken. Yeah, the French is moving up towards the house. They just want to defend it, set up a perimeter. What a smart thing to do. There's only 4 minutes 54 seconds to go. Alright, they're getting in the house. So 3-2 as it stands. French reinforcements almost here. I think the French are just happy to wait. Forces here are relatively safe from the artillery. That being said, there's always a risk of getting hit.
Yes, sir.
71st Life Force, I think they're going in. I think one unit's been sent out to try and halt them. We've got some first foot guards here. Blue team's trying. Nice hit there from the artillery. Got an English cab unit over here, but I'm not sure how much good that can do. A couple of French units over here as well. Oh, the artillery broke one of the French units. So these first foot guards are a force to contend with. Cavalry's going down. They broke the moment they reached them. So we've got 3 French units here. So we've got a big last fight here for the house, and it is 1 minute remaining. The red team's putting everything on the line, so is the blue. First foot guards want to go in. The bar was moving in favour of the English. Now not so much. 4th foot Lion King's own moving up. And I think that's it. That's it. We got a victory. The red team just held on. Hopefully I didn't confuse the two. Okay, Bob the Builder, 1063. Fazetta, 1216. And Blue, an impressive 2,292 kills. Liz Chang, 709. Philip, 1030, and Mikey on 592. Great battle, guys, came right down to the wire. The French just had enough to hold on, but the English definitely gave them a scare there at the end. So thank you to Bob the Builder who tagged me for the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment. Okay, looking at the kill count just quickly. Looks like Bob's best performing units were his cavalry on 118 and 170. And another 170 there, so two 170s in fact. His infantry ranged from 5 to almost 90. Thought I saw 90 in there before. In any case, it was well done by Bob and his team. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.